We're here at Supercomputing 2017 in Denver, and we're a company located in Southern California. We are an NVIDIA OEM, and what we're showing here today is our PCI Express-based expansion systems. Those expansion systems can support specifically NVIDIA GPUs is what we're showcasing here. So the newer Pascal or Volta GPUs, either in the SXM2 or PCI Express form factor, we basically build expansion boxes that can support up to 16 GPUs that you can connect to a single server over PCI Express. There's tremendous performance benefits that you get, especially with linear applications like deep learning, where you can scale and actually have up to 16 GPUs connected to a single server, and you're actually avoiding the QPI path between the CPUs, and you can get up to a 40% performance benefit by doing that. So for customers that use GPUs for parallel computing, we provide more high performance power in a server and an expansion box than anybody else here on the show floor today. Okay, I'm here with Sumit from Liqid at SC17 here in Denver. We're at the One Stop Systems booth, and wanted to talk a little bit about the kiosk you have here with us, one of our good partners. So Sumit, what do you see as the next generation of data center architecture?
Thank you. You know, the way that we see it, the next generation of data center architecture is really going to be about composability. The ability to compose the server with the right set of physical resources to best match the application that you're looking to deploy. Our vision is that the days of deploying a static box with a fixed amount of resources and expecting that to last for 3 to 5 years, that's not the way future data centers are going to be built out. It's going to be about deploying pools of resources and dynamically configuring the machine based upon what the application requires. That's what we see as the next generation of data center build-out, composability.
Very good, very good. So why do you think PCI Express is the right architecture for composability?
That's a great question, and the answer is, if we take a look at all the major data center components, they're all connected by a common interface. Compute has always had PCIe coming in and out of the root complex. Networking cards, where did you deploy them? You deployed them on the PCIe bus. Storage has now migrated to PCIe, and GPUs also live on that PCIe bus, right? So this is the first time in the industry that we've had all the major data center components living on the exact same interconnect, right? And what that means is we don't have to do things like protocol translation. We don't have to do things like electrical translation from one interface to the next. This is what enables that composability at the bare metal by having all of these things interconnected by the same physical interconnect. Absolutely. That's why PCIe is the right answer.
Absolutely. Low latency, high performance, man. I like it.
That's right.
So what would you think the benefits are of using a one-stop product with your product?
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys are the leader in PCIe expansion, right? And we're very excited to be partnering with you guys. The term that we use in the industry now is JBOG, just a bunch of GPUs. The industry is putting this idea of deploying GPUs in boxes as a standalone resource and then pooling them together across the PCIe fabric. You guys are obviously the leaders in this PCIe expansion space, and we leverage your guys' box because they're a perfect fit for decomposing the data center rack. Right?
Great. Well, it's exciting to work together, and thankful for the partnership.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Jack Harrison, Chief Technologist of the SkyScale Cloud Service Company located in Southern California. Jack, tell us a little bit about what SkyScale is offering these days.
SkyScale is basically two things in one. Number one, world-class GPU as a service, and number two, virtual private data center solutions. For this conversation, let's focus on the GPU as a service side. Anybody who's familiar with AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, they would understand what we do because we do what they do, but we do it on a different level. We're on the very high end. We provide the highest performance equipment, non-virtualized, so bare metal machines that run typically about 30% faster than virtualized machines, highly secure. All the equipment is in one place, so your storage isn't located in a different country or a different state. It's all in one place, so people can come and they can see their equipment, they can touch their equipment, they can put a camera on their equipment and monitor not only the performance 24/7, but also the physical performance of their equipment.
Great, great. So there's a lot of different outstanding benefits that separates you from the other cloud service providers. And how is it with security? Is this in a data center that is down in San Diego, I guess? Or?
It's a world-class data center, and we've got data centers in San Diego, in Houston, and outside of Washington, D.C. And I can't tell you how incredible the performance on the security side. that our data center partners are. So whether it's cybersecurity, physical security, and access, people can come, they can audit the data center, they can audit the performance of the equipment. It's just outstanding all the way around.
Great, great. And last question for you: how would you say the OSS products? How are you benefiting from them at SkyScale?
So one of the things that really attract us to the OSS products is they've been in the industry for years, both for the military, for enterprise. They're highly reliable, and that, from a maintenance standpoint and everything, means everything to us. And it's also the highest performing equipment. So I don't know anybody else in the world that makes a 16 GPU single node that can then be clustered out. And this is what our customers can access. You don't have that equipment provided by the other services. So that's why we're kind of on the high end of the performance scale. So anybody who needs that level of performance, that's why we founded SkyScale.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us here at SC17 in Denver. All right, we're here at Supercomputing 2017 in Denver, day one, and I'm here with Herman, Vice President of Sales from Dolphin Interconnect Solutions. How you doing today, Herman?
Pretty good. How you doing? Yeah?
Doing well. Talk to me a little bit about what a PCI Express fabric is.
PCI Express fabric takes advantage of the advanced features of PCI Express to create new systems that are based on connecting multiple computers together or using advanced I/O with our Smart I/O module. So with PCI Express fabrics, you can create large clusters of systems with multiple processors, GPUs, and NVMe drives to create a device pool. And that device pool then can be moved within the fabric to different systems and used as necessary by your application.
Very cool, very cool. So what exactly are you demoing here? Talk to me a little bit about that.
So what we're doing is on this demo, we are borrowing NVMe drive. We're running a performance demo on the NVMe drive, then we're giving it back to the original system, running another performance demo on that system, and then comparing the results.
Excellent, excellent, pretty cool. So how would you say you benefit from using OSS products with your application?
So with OSS products, what you're thinking about is this device pool, a device pool of resources. So what we're using is their expansion capability to store all of these devices. So now you can have a device pool that's connected to one system that has multiple GPUs, NVMe drives, or other devices within that expansion system, and then have that being borrowed by other systems within the node. So you could take a case where you have 3 GPUs in one system, expansion system that's being borrowed by one server, and you can have 3 GPUs in that same expansion system being borrowed by another server within the system. So that's where it adds a value.
Very cool, very cool. We'll have a great show, and thanks for being one of our key partners. Very much appreciated.